So, this is my opinion on like the most offensive words ever. I'm not going to put a disclaimer because it undermines my unfilteredness. And if you're not ready to watch this, and I don't want to hear like, oh, it's different nowadays, like you can't say this anymore. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in political correctness. If I hear a white dude say the word, like, you know the word, like say the N word, I'm like, who gives a fuck? But sometimes it goes a little like, sometimes I might be, who gives a fuck? Sometimes it might be, it's kind of a little weird. Sometimes I'm like, ugh. But hey, that's them saying it, and honestly, I respect the balls it takes for them to say it. I do, even though it's racist. I'm not a racist person, but saying offensive shit, sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. And that's me, yeah, saying, like, everyone is hypocritical in their own ways. Let's start off with the basics. Retarded. I don't find the word retarded offensive. It just doesn't affect me. I've heard that word so many goddamn times. It's. I just look at him like, really? That's the best you can do? Really? Really? You can call me something else? I mean, seriously, you could have called me something a lot worse. But yeah, it's another thing. Also, another word, faggot. I don't give a shit. 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 I mean, I don't fucking care. I might call a gay person a faggot. It doesn't mean I'm homophobic. I just see it how it is. If you act like a faggot, you are a faggot. It doesn't have to be that you're gay. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a gay thing. It could be an insult. It could be something that's just like a like homophobic style version of an insult, whatever the fuck that is. I'm not homophobic. Why the fuck would I be homophobic? Homophobic is someone who says the word faggot and they don't support gay people at all. I say the word faggot and I support them and I will literally walk to them to hell. Even though I'm an atheist, I say that because why the fuck not? I love gay people, yet I say faggot. Does not mean I'm homophobic. Alright? And also, alright, anyone who's watching this, and just look, who like don't get angry at it, all right? I don't again, I just don't fucking care. Let's just what else? Well, there's the word motherfucker. That's another thing. It's just, and I think to myself like, what the motherfucker? What the like? Let me explain. All right, I was originally gonna say, should I say the N word? Then I was like, look, let me tell you something. I did say anything that comes to my mind. I say sometimes that's not the case. I should have explained it earlier. That's my fault. That was my fault, and I'll explain why. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to say it. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I may be a little shy to say it. But am I racist? No. Am I homophobic? No. I support those people, and I support them. I support everything that they go through. To me, an insult is just an insult. People today are so extra, so obnoxious. Even a few black people were like, he's kind of right. Seriously, what the fuck? Like, people said horrific shit all the time back then, and we're just like, what the fuck? Look, I heard, seriously, people, like black people back in the day, like, I know they were, like, obviously, it was an insult. It still hurt them. But it was more common back then. This is, look, and there's nothing, like, correct me if I'm wrong. And to only those black people who grew up in that generation, correct me if I'm wrong, if the N word didn't really, if it wasn't really as effective as it was back then, because the word was much more common. You rarely hear people say it nowadays because they're afraid, they're more socially. I don't give a shit. If you're more aware, I don't give a fuck. You do you. It's completely none of my business. That said, I don't care. Some words might offend me. Yes, there are some words that do offend me. Like brat, for example. The word brat, I have personal trauma with that word. I'm not going to explain it because that's not where I'm here for. But, yeah. So, So again, back to the word motherfucker. I look at motherfucker, I'm like, that is such a basic. To me, it's so basic. Why not father fucker? Why not sister fucker? Why not child fucker? Why not that fucker? Why not this fucker? Like, son fucker? Like, what the fuck? You can add way more diverse and more broad slurs and curse words into it. Why not just add father fucker? You know why? Because it doesn't have a ring to it. And child fucker, well, it's basically Jeffrey Epstein. Or just John Wayne Gacy or any pedophile in general. But, yeah. Um, so yeah, that's just any like word. And also, what else? There's so cunt. You think I give a shit about the word cunt? Well, I'm not a woman, so of course I would not be offended by it. But ladies, let me tell you something. If you get offended by the word cunt, that's understandable. But just so you know this, I don't give a fuck what your opinion is. I'm still gonna say it. All right. Another one. Cock. That's just you don't have to like it's literally a male. That's the penis, obviously. Another thing. Cuck. That's basically cock, but just replace it with a U. That's basically a male pussy, or just basically a coward. And look at them like, that's Donald Trump. That is fucking Donald Trump, for example. He's a cuck with an orange cock, or basically what I would call. Both Harvey Weinstein and Donald Trump's dicks, they're basically 2 inches of gangrene. That's what I call it. You think Jeffrey Epstein had a big dick? I guarantee probably. Who knows? Who knows if he did, he didn't. If he didn't, I'm not surprised. If he did, I would be like, what the fuck? But yeah, just a little rant. A little rant for me to tell you that this is what I'm saying, and I do believe in what I'm saying, and you don't have to believe it. This is just my opinion on how people have become soft. My everything that I say is not just. I mean, it might switch upon. I mean, that's my autism, and you're gonna have to fucking deal with it. I'm still gonna post this shit on the internet. I don't care what happens. I don't care. But YouTube, you try to take these videos down. I'm not gonna fucking like shut you down. I don't have the resources nor the fucking influence. I don't have anything to like. Let's take back. Remember that YouTuber, that woman. She like made these weird videos. She went to like the YouTube headquarters and like shot and killed multiple people. I'm not like that. At least not yet. But yeah. But yeah. So yeah. It's just seriously. People take things way too personal, just way too just way too seriously nowadays. Surveillance is everywhere. America is basically a corptocracy, fascist, semi-democracy dictatorship. With like seriously, a representative democracy? Why not a fucking direct democracy where the people can actually vote in? Like the changes, or better yet, have a little anarchy. Am I an anarchist? No, but I do hold some libertarian, socialist, capitalist, syndicalist, and anarchist views. I am a political socialist and an economic capitalist. And yes, I do love politics and geography and history, and you're gonna have to fucking get used to it. Alright? This is my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And also another thing. People back in the day on YouTube, they used to upload pretty much whatever the fuck they wanted. Like seriously, and also on the internet, back on the internet, child porn was everywhere. And I'm not saying I'm not a supporter of child porn, but just the thought of it was like, man, the thought of it was just, it kind of gave you like, I don't know if it was just me, probably just other people, it kind of gave you a rush of like freedom, because like you can decide to create child porn, but me, I'm not gonna do it. That's not. I have morals and standards. I'm not gonna do that. If you create child porn, I'm just gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Look, I know, but what they do is absolutely horrific. What Jeffrey Epstein, what he did is absolutely horrific. I don't support child porn. I find it absolutely disgusting. But just to let you know, but the thought of like that would like I mean the U.S. government is giving you more freedom, so technically if you do it, it doesn't really seem that bad, but it really is. It really fucking is. It's an extremely sick and just absolutely just filthy action to commit. I don't support it whatsoever. But if you do, I don't know you. And if you do it, I'm gonna judge the fuck out of you. And maybe find some stuff that I agree with. I'm like I agree I agree like when like I don't agree with the child porn like get move that out of the way. I do agree it's like let's say I do agree that something let's the US gives you more freedom. They like whether it's right, wrong, taboo, absolutely frowned upon, it doesn't matter. A right is a right. And even though I said watch my previous video, rights don't exist from George Carlin, it's bad for you. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter. I don't like I you might agree that certain rights or certain laws should be installed in this country where and stuff that might you agree with but I don't agree with. There's no such thing as bad good. There's just stuff that we view as we might view ourselves personally as bad and personally as good. That's another thing. Humans are very reactive. Like most humans mostly think before they act. It's just like if you really took a seat and fucking thought about it for a second, child porn doesn't really all become that bad because well, it's the government giving you more freedom, whether it's good or bad, whether you see it as both good or bad, or the way or whatever how the way you view it, whatever you view it, how you view it, it's freedom, which the thought of freedom feels liberating. It feels nice. It brings off little form of euphoria. That's human nature. Humans, in my opinion, can be extremely demanding. They always expect what they want. Humans are basically giant fucking babies. If you really think about it, humans are just immature. They think they're incredible. Even the most like the fucking human brain doesn't fully develop until like age 25, and like the fucking like seriously, you can have the most mature person in the entire world and there's still something fucked up about them, something that's so sickening to you. To you it might seem sickening, but to them it's not. It's completely normal for them. Well, I mean, it is in your way, but the thing is, it's just complicated. It just shows like it's again, it's imperfection, it's hypocrisy. We didn't live by any of the stuff that we're the thing that anything that we're living by right now, the current establishment. Humans would absolutely go fucking bazooka. It would literally like human sanity would drop lower than the fucking stock market in the 2008 recession, which technically just actually started on December 2007. So technically, it should be called the 2007 7 recession, but it doesn't have a ring to it. But yeah, some stuff that you might view as bad, I might view as good. Some stuff that you might view as good, I might view as bad. And that's beautiful. That warms my heart. That makes me emotional. That makes me extremely happy that we get to